So, is this your first year in the school in this
This is
district?
my first, yeah,
Oh, okay, wonderful. Where have you been teaching before this?
I did a private school for 1 year in my RF school in Bloomfield, New Jersey. It
Okay,
was a private and Islamic school.
okay, that's wonderful. And what subject are you teaching now?
I'm teaching Arabic, world
Okay,
languages,
oh,
Arabic, and heritage Arabic also.
at GFK, you have a lot of students, who actually are the
It
Arabic
is,
language.
yeah, it is like a big community for Arabic students and JFK. That's why I got hired in JFK.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what sort of students mostly you have in your class?
Bengali,
Okay,
Bengal, and I do have also like Palestinian and Middle Eastern, like Jordanian, Palestinian, Syrians. I have like you can say 30%,
okay.
25% of my student, but the rest is mostly Bengali. Like
Oh,
they're like
and all,
7%.
and all of your courses that you're teaching are Arabic courses, or you have other than Arabic courses also that you?
No, Arabic course, Arabic
Oh,
1, Arabic 2, Heritage Arabic 1, and Heritage
okay.
Arabic 2.
Oh, okay. So tell me, because your name came to me when I saw the list of the teachers who are using this new AI technology, and I was very impressed and excited that someone is doing. Although I'm going around different schools and giving training on this particular AI application, someone doing on their own. So that was very encouraging. So tell me, what kind of a training did you have? Did you have some kind of training in using technology or AI technology?
No, no, honestly, I didn't. But my personality, like my type of personality, I like to always search for the better option. For better option at the same time, what save my time and give me like a lot of space to have
Oh,
more ideas about like any other new stuff, especially in teaching fields. So about the Brisk AI, I just found out like literally a month ago about it. I didn't know from the beginning, which is I
mhm.
used to use Gemini. I find that when I hear from different one of the other schools in Jersey. He's my neighbor. He's a teacher in other school in Jersey, South Jersey. He teaches in South Jersey, and I was asking about like some of the AI apps, like what you guys using, make the life easier, save. Like, he said, how much time you spend when you go home. I said, like, I'm gonna be like honest with you. When I go home, I left the school like around 4 o'clock. Let's say, I stay until like midnight, 10, 11. I have 2 kids. I didn't see them, even my wife. Like, what kind of work is that you left? And you stay until midnight working on the computer. I say, yeah, I'm preparing for tomorrow. So what I used to go do everything step by step, writing everything. I didn't know there is something called AI. I can just put what exactly I need and they generate it for me. And I can read the steps. I can go over it and make sure everything, this is what I need. Everything is true. Everything related to the class, related to the school. Confirm, create assignment, create I can do quizzes, I can do Google form. And one of the best thing about the Brisk AI that they generate for you the quiz through Google form. So you just have to copy the link, not like other apps. So they give you the question and you start like you have to read the question and you have to copy paste them through the app. I mean,
That's wonderful. Have you also made use of the language translation feature in Brisk?
yes,
Okay, so wherein it can give you,
it's much accurate,
so it's much accurate.
much accurate.
And remember in the past when we used to translate with Google and Google would translate
Right.
not.
Not most of them right, like not in the right way. Even between that and ChatGPT, you can say I was told in the beginning ChatGPT it would be better for translating,
Okay,
but like it give you too many options and they make let's say if I give him a sentence, I didn't understand where is that sentence, and I need to understand it. Even if you give me the meaning of it, I'm still didn't understand where does that mean. It break it down for you.
oh, okay. So let me ask you. It looks like that you are not a veteran teacher. How long have you been teaching in
Well,
the business of teaching? How long have you been in this
this is
profession?
in this district just
No, overall.
2 years.
Oh wow, that's wonderful. So pretty new. So before that, did you have any kind of a formal training in when you went through any kind of a teaching school or something like that, or no?
No, I'm no, but I'm an under.
So it means, so did that the person who your neighbor you were talking to, did he tell you about Brisk AI, or
He
did you attend one of the trainings that Brisk AI provided some
Yes,
time ago?
one time, yeah, it had been mentioned that Brisk AI, but it wasn't. Uh, I don't know. I didn't remember that app. They talk about it like a lot.
Yeah, I think
They
you're
mentioned
not
about
alone. You're not alone. Many people who were in that training, they don't recall much, or who were assigned to that training, they don't recall much. But by the way, there's another session coming up on November 4th, and there again, we'll have the Brisk AI trainers, and they will go in depth on the different features. So you don't want to miss that on November 4th. So tell me about all these features. I'm very, very well familiar with Brisk. What features are you using the most?
The most, because since we have an Arabic and the one I'm teaching Arabic, I'm the student, the one who's in my class, not Arabic student mostly. Uh, so for Arabic one, it's mostly like about alphabet, how the sound of these alphabet, how to say, how to attach the first letter and second letter. It's for
Do you
beginners.
think Arabic students also need that kind of a training, or this is for the non-Arabic speaking
For
students?
yes, for the second one, the non-Arabic student, the one who's learning the language. For the Arabic student, I don't have that much. For Arabic student, I have, I told you, like the Heritage Arabic too, I have Arabic student, yes, which is
Okay,
we're talking about much or more about culture, about like travels and stuff like that. It's more advanced.
got it.
It's more advanced. Arabic 1 and 2 is different. It's just only for somebody who's new for the language, who wants to learn the language.
Mhm.
So what I find out, one of the good thing about the Brisk AI, they also generate for you a voice. So you can press on it and you can hear the voice, you can repeat after that. And not just only you can just do quizzes or you just have to read, write, and examine yourself about it. No, it give you also training, which is you can press on the voice, you can hear the voice, and they tell you the under the voice, they ask you, what did you hear? What the
Mhm.
sound you hear? And they pronounce it for you. The pronunciation, English pronunciation to Arabic.
Oh, okay, that's wonderful.
So I give you like basically when I'm asking, because my students say, look how hard is it for a non-Arabic student. When I want to generate like a test for them, I do it with three different ways. I do the first thing, the English question. I
Mhm.
ask the question in English, and then I translate it to Arabic, and then I pronounce it English writing, Arabic pronunciation.
Okay, that makes sense. That probably makes sense.
And it helped me a lot. Like it helps me.
Absolutely. It definitely makes sense. So this is for the student part of that, where the students can take advantage. How it has made your life a little easier, or how this has made your teaching a little more effective.
You could say it saved my life halfway. Like I used to
That
spend.
a lot.
This is basically like a big proof. I bring my wife to be a big proof for that, a witness for that. I go home every day until 12, until I turn off my computer. So next day the same thing. That I think it's much easier. Like it's getting easy, but I didn't see anything change. So I said, no way. All the teachers they go home and they stay until 12 a.m. working on the computer.
Yeah, many of them do. Absolutely, many of them do, and many of them did before the advent of AI, before the introduction of AI. Many teachers would spend hours and hours, their evenings and their weekends both. The weekend they would spend planning for the lessons. And how are you doing the lesson planning? Is this also helping in your lesson planning?
And lesson plan, for the lesson plan, it's mostly between ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT for that. Like I break it down between here and there,
Yeah.
and I got much more examples from our daily life. I just have to break it down like between that to see the codes because I have a hard time like for the codes. Still, I go to the PPS, the school
Okay.
district. I read the code, but for somebody new for the teaching fields, I have to read the code. So
When
it's
you say codes, are we talking about the standards?
the standards. So when I go to the curriculum, it's kind of a little bit confusing.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I just copy the same thing, the same standard. I just post it. So they break it down for me what exactly they need. So here it's much easier for me to decide what to put them from our daily life. It's close to their attention.
Okay.
So it just make me they honestly it's helping me with this part, how to break it down, make it easier for me to learn the standard.
Got it. Makes sense. Um, so tell me now the features from the student perspective and from the teacher perspective also. What features do you think you wish you had when you were a student?
Now we're a student.
Yeah. Which of these features you think, that you wish that you had it when you were a student yourself?
Trust for sure.
And which feature of Brisk, if I may ask?
It's as to translate the language for me. Uh, um, use it to instead like to use if I don't understand, let's say if student can't understand the teacher or the teacher is speaking like literally really like faster or
Mhm.
not clear to the student, they can go to the Frisk
Yeah,
AI and hear that record and they can hear it. You can speed it up the way you want. Also, you can slow it down so you can repeat that every time. So it's much easier for the student. This is what I see. Much easier for them to learn than listening, more than
absolutely.
paying attention to me.
And I believe, in fact, I often say in my trainings that I call AI technology, not just Brisk or any other AI technology, they're probably the biggest equalizers since the laws were passed against civil rights or things like that. Because these provide you that one-to-one attention that a student needs,
Yes.
which a teacher cannot provide to all 100 or so students they have in their class. But the AI can sit with you as a tutor, as a one-to-one coach, as a one-to-one support, wherein whatever the questions are, this tutor, quote unquote tutor, will not judge you, will not make fun of you, will not say, oh, you are far behind from your grade level. I'm pretty sure that you have, if you are teaching, let's say, 10th grade, 11th grade, there are students, sitting in your classrooms who are reading probably at the 5th grade level or 6th grade level.
That's true. And also one thing I just want to add it to our knowledge also here, which is good also about that Brisk AI, they can really create you a good PowerPoint, which is you can have it on the projector daily, every day, which is this is what I do. I do daily projector. Not a lot of teachers they have now. Nowadays, any electronic things, it's being like it's getting their attention for the student. Any electronic things, they're more attached to these electronics. So when you have instead of you having the board, I'm writing down on the board. I have everything under my projector, and the Brisk AI helping me also to generate for me like a Google slide for our daily DOL, do now, classwork, homework, whatever. And you can press on that link. It will open that sheet on the board. You can skip up and down, left or right. They can see it closer. You can zoom in. And also with that, which is which has got my attention to that, with the Brisk AI, you can use LFB like app. There's an app. I already have a meeting with somebody before. He's from Turkish. He speaks Arabic also. He's a doctor. And he was training me for one of the app called Alif B.
Okay.
So that app also so much like it is helpful, but the only problem with that is it takes time for the student to log in. They have to have an account, create an account, and I have that issue. Like if they have their account, it will be a problem to log in my account. So
Absolutely.
you will waste time. The best thing with the Brisk AI, just search Brisk AI. You can save it as a favorite. Every time you want to use it, you just click on it directly. It comes out,
Yeah.
and there is a chat between you you can talk as a person with somebody. You ask a question, they will answer your question related to the subject. So you're talking to the teacher.
I think why you have most number of Brisk AI assisted activities and lesson plans that you have given to your students, and that's what actually brought me to you. And of all these features, now naturally, when you give it to your students, what part of that the students are most motivated by? I like that. I can do it. The kind of features or the kind of activities that they would hate doing before, but now they find it much easier. Now they want to do it, because they can.
All right, but not most of the time I have to announce that for the student I'm using this. So I want them to just make I don't want to make that life easier just to go home for 5 minutes, finish that whole job for the whole week. So most of the time I'm just telling, I'm sorry about that. So most of the time that sheet, and instead of just in case I'm showing them that I got it from Brisk AI or I generated through Brisk AI, I go print it out like a hard copy and I separate it around. I need this copy to be done by today, finished before the class, like a DO, 5 minutes. It's literally 2 questions. You can have it done within 5 minutes. But this worksheet, I want to have it done. You submit it at the beginning of the class tomorrow. So, okay, I got that paper. I have another way. So when we go after they submit that paper, we go the first 5 minutes do now, which is we go over what they did at home yesterday. So that paper, I go over, I start asking a question. I see who used Google or scan just to answer. Okay, I want to make sure you guys have it done. You done it, but you memorize it. And
Yes.
so we go over every class, like when we have a worksheet or homework, we have to go over in the beginning of class to make sure the student are understand what they did home. But you gotta find one or two students, the one who's using like Brisk AI.
So, I mean, just one last thing. And actually, you are keeping data of whatever work that you're doing in Google Classroom
Google
or in campus, or Google Forms.
they did their John when they did.
Are you seeing significant improvement in student engagement?
That's true. That's true. It shows how they were scored. Like example, they did this score like like too low on the SGO test with me. And this is shown now when I start with let's say the Arabic 2. I start with them in greetings. And a little bit, not too much. I do for Arabic 1 about the greeting, but I focus more about the alphabet and the vowels. But for Arabic 2, greetings and Arabic alphabet. For the greetings, in the beginning was zero, zero. I'm talking about like a 27 student, they're non-Arab in one class, which is the 7th period. I just
Wow.
finished with them, those class. So this class, 27 students, not even one Arabic student. I start with them with the alphabet in the beginning just to go over. I find out some of them, they had it from Arabic 1. Some of them, they are new transfer from other schools, but they don't have any ideas about that. So we have to go make a group, 6 groups I have to put them, the one who's advanced, second advanced, I put them in one group. I have the other groups, they are like slow understanding, and one of the groups, they are zero knowledge of which is the alphabet. So we go, we try, we try our best to have all the class at the same level, but it's hard to have that since you have 0 to 100. So you have a really low level, which is the one who came from different school and they don't have Arabic, they don't learn Arabic, they have different language, or let's say different language, or they've been transferred from overseas to our. Okay, so we do a group knowledge and group data, and
Mhm.
through that we go. I did SGO test this for law, and then I try to give them another like SGO, but I didn't announce that's SGO. I just want to see their level, so I make it a little bit advanced. After that, I said it's a paperwork for the. It's not gonna be affected your grade or anything. I just want to see after 1 month, what do you guys learn?
Mhm.
1 month. This is day one to this. We had Arabic 1, we have the alphabet, we have the vowels, we have the greetings. From this, what do you have now? What do you understand? All these equations translated with the 3 different rules. Translate to Arabic, pronunciation, and English for the student. You can write it down when you want to write it down for me in case if you want to say, I say how to say hi in Arabic. Okay, how to
Mhm.
say hi in Arabic. Your option to write it for me, either to write it in Arabic, which is me marhaba, or you
Mhm.
write the pronunciation MARA HPA, marhaba. So this
Mhm.
is how show me your understanding the lesson at least.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Wajdi. It was very kind of you.
Thank you, Dr. Hafiz.
Yeah, it was great conversation, and hope many people would take advantage from this. So, would it be okay if I share this conversation that we had with other teachers in the district?
No problem.
That's wonderful because I just want to make it a point that people who are willing to use any
Um,
new technologies, they
I'm
can.
really recommend that. I
Yeah.
really recommend that. Either like at there's two. I did try like I was sitting with just one example. I was sitting with 2 teachers here in school, which is they've been in the district like over 15 years, and they're not aware about this. I just told them and I showed them some of the things that what I do, and they really appreciate that. They say like they really like it.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much,
But
and look forward to seeing you. I'll come to your school also sometime,
thank you.
and we'll have these small group sessions so that the others could also benefit not only from the technology but also from your experience.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Hab.
You.
Thank you. Thank you.